Okay. Hi, everybody. I made this button thing yesterday, and I'm thinking maybe I need to do something with it today. And they're stuck down, and I'm hoping they stay because I use tacky glue. Should. Um, so I did a few things yesterday that I would like to check and see if they would work on today. So this one here, right here, has a few designs on it. Uh, Well, that one's stuck, didn't it? Oh, well, that's how it is what it is, right? Okay, so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my buttons and I'm going to find the color that will show up on this. I'm going to see how this pink will look. I am. See what I'm doing here. I'm going to make sure my jelly plate's clean because I left it out all night. I didn't put it away from yesterday. All right, that ought to do the trick. Right, that ought to do the trick. Hi, Letitia. Hi, Clint. How are y'all doing? I made this button thing yesterday for my jelly plate, and so I've got to see how it works today. Ew, that's not good. Paint stuff. Just throw that over there. See that? I didn't even see that. I'm doing okay. My husband's not doing very well, but if he's not better by in the morning, I'm taking him back to see the surgeon. Um, they said I'll have to go through the ER to take him and everything, but I've been giving him some you know electrolytes and stuff to help him out. So I'm hoping that the electrolytes will do him some good, and I won't have to take him. But you never know. Okay, so here's my little button thing that I made. Let me pull y'all down a little bit for my jelly plate. Let's see if I can get y'all situated. I'm sorry about that. I'm just moving everything every which way. I should have tried to get it all set up for anybody got in here, didn't I? Hi, Queen Bee. How are you? Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate your help. Um, I don't know much about streaming other than how to do live. Seeing it's making little button prints on it, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it down there. And I'm just going to do like several little squishes into my jelly plate here with them. Then I'm going to pick it up with this other piece over here. And I don't care if it slides around a little bit, that's fine. Because an experiment for me anyway. So, um, but hi, Lisa. It's good to have you here. So here we go. Are ready to see? It's like here, like it was at your house yesterday, Lisa. Oh, well, it showed up a little bit, didn't it? The buttons, I mean. Okay. Now, I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna put a little more. I'm gonna put orange over this. I'm gonna take a clean sheet of paper. When you know it, it'd jump right off of there too, wouldn't you? Uh huh. Put this on. Nasty, nasty stuff on my paint, but they work really well. I like this. Now, if my buttons don't come off, I'll be doing good, right? So now I'm gonna take this piece. You know, whenever you do one, then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. They just keep pushing it back a little bit further each time. I know because Tanya told me so. Uh, I've been learning how to jelly plate from Tanya and Lisa. Not very good at it, I'm afraid. But I watch every chance I get. Now, I'll set that over there. Probably, that's probably way too much. Like I said, I'm not very good at jelly plating. But I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do this again. Do this again. I should have just left the buttons off of one side of this so I could just hold it, because when you make your plate a little too juicy, everything slides around on it. Oh yeah, we're getting some much needed rain here too, but it's thunderstorms. So if I disappear, y'all will know why. Um, so far, our lights have stayed on. So, but as I was saying before, my husband had surgery not yesterday, but last Monday, 8 days ago, and he's still not able to eat anything. He's sick on his stomach. He tries to eat, and then he gets sick on his stomach, and um, so it's just kind of rough on him. And if he doesn't get better, I've been giving him some electrolytes today. If he doesn't do better in the morning, I'm taking him back to see the surgeon. So y'all remember him in prayer, okay? Uh, so there's that one. I cut the tip of my thumb off yesterday. So I'm wearing a glove because I can't get a band aid to stay on it. So I put a band aid on it and put a glove on. So that works, right? So come on now. Becky had a haul a while ago. I watched her do her little haul. She found some pretty neat stuff, everything. So that was good. Now, at least if I'm doing this wrong, you got to tell me because I'm not sure about myself on jelly plating. Oops. Thank you so much. That means a lot to have people praying and everything. That means so much. Okay, so um, I got this little piece of uh, wallpaper here. I'm gonna lay it on here. Fingers and all, y'all. Fingers and all, y'all. Yeah, you can tell I'm in the South, right? I'm a Southern girl, Alabama. So there's that. Now I let it dry, right? Oops. Well, there's gonna be polka dots right in the middle of it. It's a little chilly in here. I gotta turn off my air conditioner. Fortunately, it's just right over there beside me. So, and this one's kind of hard to tell when it's dry because it's gloss. I made a mistake and got gloss black. Although it is kind of pretty, but it kind of looks like one of those masks right here. Can y'all see that? It looks like one of them carnival mask kind of things because that little polka dot was on my paper and I didn't see it. So, that worked out, I guess. I don't have a little fan, so I have to fan it myself. Maybe a paper bag will work. It takes forever for things to dry whenever it's been raining and all the humidity here. It does. It takes a lot for things to dry here, especially gloss paint, oily, glossy paint and all. So, now, let's see what would be pretty to go. I need to use a lot of more of my paint than I've been using, though, because I haven't been using near enough of it. So how y'all doing tonight? Y'all planning anything special? Other than sitting here watching me make a mess? I can do it really well. I can really make a mess. I really can. That'll be something else that I work on, to do something with and everything. I'm trying to get my camera in the right space. It keeps moving on me. Its little arms keep moving. Anyway, can y'all see that? That little print on it? Didn't come out too bad. Not great, but I'm learning. I'll get there one day. I really will. Okay, so I know I need to be careful because I'm not really sure what colors make mud together and which ones don't. So I do my best not to make a mud. Take my feathers and put them over here. See where I want to put my feathers. Put my feathers. It's got to go somewhere, don't it? There's my feather. Those would be good for fussy cuts and putting on something, wouldn't they? they're kind of cute doing it that way. I mean, get back up here. Ow! Now, don't ever try to cut your fingers off. My husband, he's been so picky about what he's been able to eat. He wanted me to try some homemade potato chips, in the air fryer, so they wouldn't be greasy and all that. He thought he might be able to eat them because, I could control the salt on those and everything. And so he wanted me to make him some homemade chips. And my bowl slipped, and when it did, it got the tip of my finger. So anyway, this is what happens when you do a mandolin slicer on your fingers. It gets painful. Right up there. Now I want to do a different thing. Lay my paper right here. I'm going to try this again. I want to get me a 5x7 plate. I've got the bookmark ones, the heart, the small heart, the cross, the square. I think it's a diamond, and the two bookmarks that you can jelly plate with. Unfortunately, I don't have enough space to jelly plate with my bookmark uh, things, so I don't use those yet. Now there's this. Probably should put them more in the middle, but this way I can have a little bit of the other color and everything. This up. There's the green feathers. I'm going to put this green right here. Okay. There they are. I knew I had them up here. I got these old towels that have holes all in them that I keep here, that I wipe off because it gets kind of grungy looking and stuff. So now I want to get my other color and put it on here. See if that's enough. I'm trying to teach myself not to be so heavy-handed with the paint because it doesn't take all that much. I'm used to painting pictures, not jelly printing it. So, let's see. Right up. I got a nail on my wall over there that I hang stuff on. Keep on. I'm going to let it dry before I can get my paper up there. My fingers ain't as young as they used to be once. So. Oh, really? Sure. No problem. I'll show it to you, Lisa. I'll show them to you. It's called Faith, the Faith bookmarks. Because it's, like I said, okay, so here's the cross right here, the jelly cross. Okay. Stand up there, y'all. Let me pull this up right quick. And there's my feathers with green behind them. I think they're kind of cute. I like the feathers and I like the fern. So, okay, let me pull those out right quick. I've been cleaning my room and everything and getting rid of a bunch of stuff that I haven't used yet and everything, and just keeping what I use. So I'm having to dig and find things. There it is. And it's called Faith Impressions. See, it's Faith Impressions. No, I don't make no money off of it. Just I like it. Okay, so come here, but one. Here's one of them. Okay. And then there's just a straight one. This one has like a torn edge, on it. Then there's the flower. I showed you the cross. There's the kind of star, four pointed star, and the heart. That's what's in it. And then it comes with a little faith booklet, you know, that tells you about faith and all that kind of stuff and how they created this set and all that stuff. So it came out pretty good. But yeah, let me take this out and let me set this big one aside, and I'll use these two smaller ones here. Oop. They'll just stick right on there. Oh, no problem, Lisa. I've enjoyed it. This is what my husband got me for our anniversary this year, and so he got me these the Faith Impressions and everything. So I'm craft lunching over here, y'all. Okay, so anyway, you can take and okay, so like since I got my green out, I'll go ahead and do this one. Okay, then so I can take this right here and just roll it on there. I can roll it on this one. Okay, now kind of get them together a little bit here. All right, now let me roll that off a little bit. Let's see. Get that one right there. Come here. Pull this up. Okay. Take this one. Put your glasses back on, Teresa, so you can see. I didn't do a good job of pulling the green up. I wanted to see what it would come out like. I'm nosy sometimes, and I just I just do all sorts of stuff just to see how to come out, y'all. So yeah, I know I didn't do a good job of pulling the screen up, but that's all right too. All right, now we'll take this one, lay it on top of it. Pull that up, okay. Now then, come back here. I'm gonna lay this one to the side because I want it to dry a little bit, right? And I'm gonna put that right there. I probably got it all crooked, so y'all have to look over that. But basically, what it's supposed to do when you use these right here, because I want to take this right here and go back over my leaf because I wanted that part to stay green, and I want this up here a little coppery and everything. So it'll be kind of a mixture. I know I'm probably not making a lick of sense, but it's I'm trying to see how to make a gradient kind of thing, I guess you'd say. I'm trying to gradiate it or whatever that's called, whatever it's called. I'm trying to do that to it. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up. And I'm going to try to set this down straight on here. And there's a bookmark. See, and that's where I tipped it, to match the leaf. I tipped the ends of it. And you just cut it out square, or you can fussy cut it, and use it as a bookmark. Okay, now there's that one. Let me lay it to the side here. Let me pull this one back up here. Let's see what I want here. Okay. Tip my orange look good on the green. I have Letitia wanting to get a set of face ones. She loves her jelly plating these days, y'all. She got hooked on jelly plate. Okay, Lisa, hurry back. Okay, now I'm going to put this down. I probably didn't do this right, but I'm learning. Like I said, I'm learning. Thanks, Lisa. Okay. Then I'm pulling the thing up. And this one is meant to be square. As you can see, this is the square one. And here's the other one. So here's these now that I have showed you them. This up here. Ooh. Okay, thank you, sister. I'm glad you're here. Cheryl, I'm so glad to have you here, honey. Okay, so what up with that is? All right, so the little one, basically, Uh-oh. I lost one of them again. There's that one. That one. This one. Basically, you use them the same as you do the big ones, except for you use them. Uh, that little cross just keeps running from me. I tell you what. It keeps jumping out and running. Oh well. Anyway, here's the flower one. The heart-shaped one. And the star one. Okay? So I'm going to take them off their little sheet so they won't run around on me. And I'm going to put them kind of close together so they'll be easy to work with. Okay? Right. And then start with the blue. Hi, Janice. Oh, thanks. See, I looked right over it and you saw it. That's great. Thank you so much. I'll put it. I thought I'd put it back in its little holder there, but I didn't. Okay, so anyway, basically they're got something on it. They stick to everything but boys and money. You know what I mean? So you kind of just, And hey, Janice, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this little thing here is this is my buttons that I put on the little card yesterday, and I'm going to lay them out like this. I'm going to do this on this side of them. Okay. Then I'm going to set it right up here. And every time I find something, and Julie told me about the button, or she sent a thing about the buttons. Okay. So I was real thrilled to see that button thing because I really don't have a lot of tools to work with my jelly plate with. So when it's handmade and I can do it and I got stuff to do it with, that makes it all the better. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to rub them out. You see, it seems another, oh, you're talking about the plastic? No, this is just plastic on it. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4 small ones and 2 bookmarks. There's this bookmark and then the long square one, which is right here. Right there. And there are those. So you can see I shadowed them. I made shadows on those. So that's pretty good because it pulled up the green and stuff that I had on them from before. So let's lay that right there. And let's see what we can do with the pink. I like pink. They are cute, Lisa. I like them. They're handy too because you can take and turn them upside down and look exactly where you want to put them. They're small enough that you can put them on a page itself if you want to. You can just flip them over upside down and see, on that page where you want to put them. Okay, so mash. Now I'm okay with it overlapping with the buttons and mash. It just, it is what it is. All right, now I'm going to pull this back a little bit so I can lay this right down on it and I won't be overlapping notes. So these are supposed to be for Bible journal Bible journaling. That's what they're supposed to be for. So that you can just turn it over onto your Bible page, and there's those. Okay. Now, I think the buttons are cute though, don't you? Y'all see the buttons okay? I can see them really good on my paper, but I don't know if y'all can see them very well. I don't have a really great camera, but it works for me. Okay, so there's these. But the thing I like about them, like I said, you pick up this paint with this one. I'll show you what I like about them. About these little things. Because, see, I'm picking up paint with it. Okay. And then you can take and, okay, that's, may not show up very well, but you can take and do that. And just turn it and put it wherever you want it to on that page. Whichever one you want, and just put it on that page. And pull it up, and it's going to be where you put it. So they are easy to handle. Same way with these. You take and you put on this what you want on it. Okay. Say a copper one. Be fine. Right? Okay. My little roller over here, so I'm going to roll it on out. And no, I don't wash them unless I just absolutely have to for some reason. So far, I haven't had to. So I haven't washed them. Anyway, okay. And you find a page in a book, it's going to have to be kind of a long page, or you just figure out how long you want it to be. You take this, you flip it over on your book, and you just put it down wherever you want it. You press it out just like you would if it was paper on it and stuff, And you lift it up, and it's exactly where you put it. So that's the bookmarks. And I saw one lady took this, and she used eyeshadow on it, and then she put her paint over the eyeshadow, and it made such a really beautiful a piece on there. A weather update from the First Alert Weather Team is now available. So that's where these are. There's this set here that comes with 4 small pieces and 2 bookmark pieces. And this is like, okay, so let me see if I can find it. There we go. I don't know if it'll do or not, but like you can see, you put it on thin enough, and you can see exactly where on your book page that you would want it. As you can see, I've been rolling off on this little piece right here, but you can kind of see exactly where you want it on your book page. And that's what I like about these. Of course, that is both of them together, because one is stacked on top of the other one, but you'll be able to see it better if I pull one of them off, right? But see right there, you can see how it's on there, right? You can take whatever color, say like you like pink, and it's going to be, okay, so to about right there. And take a dibble of pink. You're going to take your little dibbler here and dibble it out. Okay. And of course, this is going to be copper and pink because I didn't roll off my copper. Okay. And then you can take, flip it over, just like I said, And you can see where you're putting it on your page. So your page is not upside down. So you can see exactly where you want that on your page. Of course, you can with the large one too, but you know, you can with the larger uh, jelly plate, just like you can out here. You can take and flip it over at any time. But then, you know, it's easier to handle the little bookmarks. And there you go. And you can see a little bit of the copper and the pink behind it and all that. And you can see a little bit of all that in there. And you can still read the words. Yes, it is. You're welcome, Lisa. No, it's not easy to flip a big one, especially one as big as yours. I don't have one that big. Mine is a 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10. So an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper works great. Okay, so let me move this stuff around here. Move all this. Stack these little gadgets up right here. So we don't have them stacked together again. So there's that. Now there's that. Okay, like I said, we've got this. And I've got 2 rows here of these. So I know I don't want to put it on either one of those rows. So I will be able to flip this over and look at it. Let me put this back on its little holder though, because I done pulled it off. Most of the time I don't leave it on its little holder, but in this case it's easier to handle and move around and all that. So I've got green, I got blue, I got pink. Let's see, orange. I got orange up here, so let's use orange. Okay, and a little bit of copper. I like orange and color. Looks pretty good. Ooh, that copper come out good, didn't it? Anyway. Made a mess on that one. Okay, where to put my other big one? They're so see-through, I lose them. I really, really lose them. Anybody else see it? I don't see it. Oh. Anyway, so I've got these 3, so I'm going to pick this up. Okay. And so as I can see the very front, it's easy to flip and flop these. Like I said, I like these for this. And they're supposed to be for Bible journaling. Like I said, they're faith-based. It's what the company's supposed to be faith-based. But I really like the smaller plates. I like the set of the flowers and everything. And of course, I'm a Christian, but you know, that's not what I bought these for. And there. I didn't run it over all of them. Now, let's slide this over. All right, now, one that's a little tougher. Come back. Okay. I'm going to use this. Just going to put it in little spaces. Like it's running away. Okay. Put that one right there. And turn it over. And put that side over here, right? Okay. Now. All right. So this one over here with the feathers on it. See, I want to get it right in the center. Perfect for that. because I can see exactly where it's going. And then send it, place it down. Oh, thank you, Queen Bee. I appreciate that. I'm having fun playing with it, whether I do very well with it or not. I'll get there. I will. I will definitely get there. But there we go. And as you see, you can put it wherever you want to because you can flip them and flop them and move them around and, all that sort of stuff. All right, now, so put me a little blue. See, I'm learning. I just put one little dibble this time. It's just telling me that I've got the weather alert. Like I said, we're having some bad weather here. And I'm sitting right here, and it's still daylight enough. If my lights goes out, then I can get out of here without a problem. Yeah. Over here. Here. Should have put them where they belonged in the first place, shouldn't I? Okay. Yeah. This is, like I said, this is just experiments. I was just trying this out and see if it works. Well, I definitely put too much on, so Yeah. Come off of there. And seeing if I was Tanya, this would be something to doodle on. Most of mine would be doodle art because I'd have to doodle on them because they don't look that great. But I'm okay with it. I'm learning and I'm getting gooder at it all the time. So let me stick these back up here and pull out my other one. Unless y'all want to see more of these. Which would be fine. I would show you more if you want to see them. I don't quite have all the supplies to work with them and all that quite yet. Mostly, just like I said, I work with paper and paint. I got a couple of stencils, and I use them. I use my stencils. Put that back over there and bring my grungy little plate back over here. And it said on the thing not to leave them on those little plastic sheets, so I take those off of them. I just didn't last time. I should have though. But I was reading the instructions. You're not supposed to leave them in those plastic. It could cause bubbles. Let's see. Yeah, that's on this side. Okay. I want the grungy on this side. Like here. Like I got grungy on my hands. Okay. And this, I have not put water in it, but it sure is running. Sure is running away from me. Let's see this. Like I said, most of these are just backgrounds that I'm gonna use for something else, like Tanya does and Lisa does with their envelopes and punching things out. Oh yeah, thank you, thank you. That would be nice. Thank you, Lisa. See, I put that red behind here now, and that was my white feathers that I did just a few minutes ago with the orange and the all that, and that's the white ones. And when you let it dry, let the paper dry and everything, and you put down but that looks pink, but it's actually red. That was from the red. So okay, now I want to see this one here. I want to put a light background behind it too. So I think I like the copper on it. So I'm going to use a little touch of copper because when I just want to do a background, I know just a couple of dots here and there. That's all it takes. Okay. I want it so thin I can see right through my plate, right? Don't you love it when it comes out, the color plus the other color you had on it comes out so pretty? Because it looks like a red copper now instead of just a copper on it. But I could see doing something like this and making a pretty envelope or making the front of a card or cutting out the feathers and actually using them for a bookmark even. So, I can see doing stuff like that. Okay, now, see. Now, these were my bookmarks here. 3 different bookmarks. So, I'm going to try a little orange on this one. Got to be careful because when I pull my paper off, it likes to pull my mat, and it's going to end up in my lap if I'm not careful. Have to be really careful because my mat slides around. So if it gets out from in y'all's sight, make big yelling letters at me. And here's how I cover up the white. Like I said, this is what I do to cover up the white in the background. Thank you, Lisa, for being here. And it was such a pleasure having you. It won't be long because I got to go in there and make sure my honey's okay. He's, like I said, he's sick. And I got to make sure he gets up in a few minutes and takes his medicine. He gets up, he takes his medicine and goes back to bed. And I told him he's going back to the hospital tomorrow if he don't, do better. So there's that one. And it just adds your background to it that you want to it. And um, that orange I like with the copper because it doesn't cover the copper. It just makes it stand out a little more. So, yeah. So I'm going to try this one more time with my little buttons. I'm going to try it just covering it just a little bit, lightly. And see how they come out with my little buttons. I like to do this and use my fern stencil with it. And it comes out real good. And my paper here. Is that ready? My little buttons. Need to put me a piece of tape on the back so I can just lift it up instead of sliding it to get it up. Get my fingers all in the way. My big old paws in there. There's that. I want it to be a bit sticky, so I fanned it a little bit so my paper wouldn't slide. I just wanted it to be a little bit sticky. Yes, I'm thinking about making me a piece of tape, like painter's tape or something easy to work with, and just folded it up so I can use it. Oh, I let it dry too much. You see that? Okay. Well, that's all right, though, because I'm going to put a little bit of orange on it. I just got to work a little faster this time. My paints are getting old. That's the reason why I said earlier I need to start using them more. Yeah, go ahead and use these up. They're the best things for me to do. Flip this over. Some people have this little thing they can just slide it all over the paper. It's like a little weighted thing that slides all over the paper and everything. I forgot what it's called, but it's a smoother thingy. Oops. All right, sister, you got the green chair. Enjoy that green chair. Now you can see the buttons really good on this one. And the orange with the copper with the orange behind it really did well. Now, I could see sending that as an envelope, you know, folding it up, putting it in an envelope and send some happy mail. Somebody might like it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now let's do it with the orange and then the copper behind it. Take and put it on a manila folder and cut it out to be tags. That would be pretty too, wouldn't it? See, I slid my finger in it. I'm good at that. I'm really, really good at that. That's why I need a handle on this thing. Okay. Now let this dry some. And I can put the copper on it. So, sister, did Pierre make it home okay? Blue behind this? Okay. I can do blue. I got a light blue. I don't have a dark blue, but I do have a light blue. So let's try it out and see. Won't hurt to try, will it? Now then, there's that. Yeah, I like blue and orange together, especially if it's a bright orange and a dark, kind of like a sapphire or navy blue together. I like those two colors together. I do. So hopefully this light blue and this orange will look good together too. Yeah, me too. I think it'll be pretty. Is there any other colors y'all want me to use? I might have them. Yeah, I know the feeling. I had my shot put in my eye yesterday, and I was having a hard time. I was having a hard time seeing yesterday with that shot because when they put those numbing drops in, your eyes and stuff to put those shots in. It's all right. It don't hurt. The shot don't hurt, but afterwards, it makes your eyes really, really sensitive. Especially to light and everything. So now there's that one. What do you think? And there's little buttons on that one. Let's see that one over there. I think I have lost me. I've lost me paper. I know I didn't use all that paper because I got about 800 sheets. Ah, there it went. It jumped off into the floor. It crashed a lanchard. It crashed a lanchard on me. That's all right. That's because I'm cleaning so much out of here that. Okay, now I know I had that right here, but where did I put it? I did have it. I promise I had it. There's this that I wanted to use. Beth sent me that. Okay, so let's see. Got a yellow. That would look good. Yellow looks good, right? That yellow, believe me, ladies, it is bright. This is a bright, bright yellow. Okay. Have you got a jelly plate, sister? If I knew how to use StreamYard, me and sister would be playing on here together. She'd be over there playing with me. Now, I don't know anything about StreamYard and how to invite anybody to play with me. It's nice to have somebody to talk to when you're playing around. Okay, so there's that. I want to let it dry some. Now, what color do we want behind it? What color do we want behind yellow? Anybody got an idea what you'd like? Yellow and what? Pink, I got pink. Yes, I do. She needs a couple more weeks. I totally understand that. Yes, I do. Totally. Gotta turn my air back on, y'all. It's getting hot in here. That light up there gets really hot. Okay. Thanks, Julie. My pink's getting a little blurby on me. See? Getting snotty. Need some more pink on there, don't I? Didn't put enough. Probably got too much that time. If you don't get enough, it'll pick up what you've already got down there. If you get too much, you'll just slide around. So I'm learning how much to put where. So I'm thinking about writing down all these colors that we like and making a little journal book kind of thing out of them. And seeing what we think of it. Backgrounds, for a journal. Pink and purple. Okay. Well, we'll do the purple, then the pink background, or the pink, then the purple background. Which one you like? Oink, yes. Pink oinks. All right. That pink with that yellow kind of makes it look gold. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But you can see the buttons. I can see them really well. So, that one. All right. Let's see if we got purple. We got purple. I'm sure we got purple somewhere. Purple. Pink's already out. We need a purple. There, a purple. Out. Purple. Yeah, it will. It'll be a real pretty background because the yellow is showing real good in a little bit of the pink, A little bit of the pink and the yellow. So, but you can see the pink just barely peeking through the yellow from where I'm at, Come out of there. I have this apron that I use to wipe everything on. And I'm surprised that all this paint has actually came out of it when I've washed it. So it actually does come out of my apron. My granddaughter used to work at a pizza place in Michigan. And they told her, says, take it home with you. So she did. They sent her apron home with her. She says, I don't want that thing. And she gave it to me because she knows I'm always crafting and doing something and always needing an apron. So she says, here, Ganny, take it. So I've been using it ever since. And this is just one more good thing for me to use it on. Well, so what do y'all think about the buttons? What do y'all think about the buttons? I think they look cute. You take them off of here and put them on somebody's shirt. You got some psychedelic buttons. Okay, now let's draw that. And this one's candy pink. What's that one? That one's pink parfait. I got this pink. Let's see, it's a little bit darker than that one. That one's red. Come on. And then I got bright pink, right? Bright pink. So, and I hope the bright pink works because it's not shaking at all. Okay, it comes out. That bright enough for you, sister? Hey, Sherry. So glad you could be here. Oh, thanks. Julie Parker posted a video in Janet's chat room showing how someone, and I don't know her name, or I give her credit for it, had used buttons on a card to make prints with, and it looked really fun. All right, sister, there's your pink and purple. How's that? Packing? Where you going? I'm nosy. Where you going? All right, now then, let's see this one. Load that one in. Yep, I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and uh, clean my roller tonight because you see it's getting little dibbles in there. I haven't cleaned my roller since I got it, and I've had it for 2, 3 years. I just haven't used it a whole lot. And so, okay, so this is what I want to do with this piece right here. Let's see, this piece right here. This one right here. That should work, right? Should. Don't know that it will, but it should. Purple, pink, and gold. I can try it. I can. Okay. Right. That one's not done yet, but I'm gonna pull this up. Okay, lay that right there. I'm gonna pull this up. And I'm gonna pull this up. All right, now purple. I gotta let it dry some, or it won't work out right. It's purple, gold, pink. Right? Is that what you want? You're moving to Hueytown? We're at in Hueytown. You're not far from me then. You're really close to me then. We go to Hueytown quite often. Around Allison Bonnet or off of Brook Lane, Lakeview Estates. I've got several friends that live in Hueytown that go to church with me. They go to church with me, so I got my cousin lives in Hueytown. No, but Donnie and uh, Davy and all the Allisons live there. Did you know those men, Cheryl? Donnie and the race car drivers, Donnie and Davy Allison. Let's see, was it Neil Bonnet? Uh, Red Farmer, Donnie and Davy Allison. There was another Allison brother, but he worked at Long Lewis Ford with a friend of mine. You taught at Concord? My daughter used to go to Hueytown. She went to Hueytown High. Of course, we moved to here in Bessemer, so she ended up graduating from Just Lanier. She graduated in 1995. Well, the gold didn't show up very well, but the purple and pink came out pretty good. Okay, I got about 10 more minutes and then I got to go. Bet y'all be ready for me to go too because it'll be 8 o'clock and in about 20 minutes it'll be 8 o'clock. And so I got to go in there and get my honey out of bed and tell him, take your medicine. Give him some more electrolytes. Told him, I said, you either take your electrolytes, you drink these electrolytes, because he wasn't going to do it. I said, you either take it from me or you're going to the emergency room now. He drank it. I know he drank it because he didn't have nowhere to pour it. He was in the bedroom. He was in the bedroom. Yeah. I thought where you lived was real pretty, Sherry. My husband's family was down around Million Dollar Lakes. But he still got family there, but his grandparents is who lived there, and they passed on several years ago. So, and I don't like to move, to tell you the truth about it. I'm hoping I don't ever have to do that again. Not while I'm on this earth, anyway. Sometimes it don't want to do its job really well. I'd like to find me some different buttons and make another one like some that look like seashells, and they have to be flat, of course, to do this and everything. But I like to find some that looks like seashells and different shapes of them, like stars and all that kind of stuff. You'll still be on the lake. I know you'd miss it if you left the lake. Now I'm gonna tell you right up front, you would. uh, I miss getting to go see my brother in Florida. We used to always go to the ocean where he lived, and I miss getting to go to see him down there. And he misses the ocean because now he's not even close to he's not even close to a lake where he's at now. So, but he moved up here to take care of our mother because I took care of her for 5 years, and then my sister took care of her for 5 years, and then my brother retired and his wife retired. They moved up here. They sold their land in Florida and moved up here to take care of her. So we all kind of took turns at taking care of her, and if like that, like I always told him, if you need me, you know where I am. All you got to do is yell, and then I'll be right over. So they're about 45 minutes away from me right now. But come on now, come on out of there. So, but my mom, she was in the hospital last week, but just for a couple of days last week. So, but she had kind of like a little bit of a kidney infection, and that's all that they could find. But they said that her dementia's getting worse. So that's she was complaining about being in pain and all that stuff. So they took her to the doctor, and the doctor sent her over to the emergency room because it would take too long to get the insurance to okay the tests that he needed to check her out. Um, so he had to send her to the emergency room so they could do the tests. And they admitted her into the hospital and did some tests on her lungs. And the first x-ray, they used that little machine, they take from room to room on her. And when they did that, excuse me, I'm sorry, it showed a shadow in her lung. So that kind of worried them, it worried us all, right? So we did a whole lot of praying and everything. And so the next day he sent her down to regular x-ray to see. Now there you go, sister. There's your pink and your purple for sure. You see that gold? You see the pink and you can see the purple. So anyway, she went home. They said she had a little bit of an infection, but that's all that they could find wrong with her, except for the thank you, Sherry. Except for the I'm sorry. Except for the little bit of infection. That's all they could find wrong with her, except for her dementia, and it's just went a step further. So yeah, I knew it had from when I see her and stuff because you can just tell. We'll be sitting there talking, and all of a sudden she'll start staring off into space and singing a song back from when she was a little girl. And so it's progressing. But okay, well, I appreciate y'all being here with me. I'm gonna clean up my table. I'm gonna let these dry, and I'm gonna probably make some uh, backgrounds and make some tags out of them. Put them on some heavy cardstock, like cereal box or something, and make a tag out of them and stuff like that, and see what we can come up with. But I think it looks That gold and that purple came out good with the pink. But that pink ended up looking odd, didn't it? That gold, that purple spread out pretty good, and you can see the pink around in it. But that pink really, boy, I tell you, I never had it work out like that before. So I want to tell you, I appreciate every one of you being here with me, and I do appreciate all of your support. And I thank you, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.